I'm going to take this opportunity to suggest a follow-up question, although it wasn't submitted. So we've heard from a couple of candidates now that crime has been an issue, it's going up. So I guess again, I would ask the candidates for the county commission, what do you propose to do about it? And I'll start with Mr. Scott.
Well, there seems to be a need for a drug dog, and I think that's a great idea because, you know, drugs, opiate addictions, methamphetamine use is on the rise, and having a dog to be able to help track that down is a wonderful idea. Just 2 years ago, some people in the apartment in the building next to mine were raided, and inside they found marijuana, but they also found quite a large quantity of methamphetamine, firearms, and an infant child. So, you know, this drug problem is affecting everybody in Latah County in one way or another. Our taxes are having to go towards more police officers, more sheriff's deputies. I think, you know, more deputies, a drug sniffing dog, more prevention is a great thing.
Thank you, Mr. Monroe. Would you like to add anything? You addressed it yesterday.
Yeah, in addition to you know, the drug dogs and that sort of thing is important. Again, the pressure on our budget is growing way faster than we can generate revenue because of the 3% property tax cap. One thing that we can do, there was one line in the county budget this year that, other than wages and health insurance. Latah Recovery Center is one of the few lines that we raised this year. We went from 20,000 to 25,000. We need to make sure Darrell Kine and those folks down at the Latah Recovery Center have the money that they need to provide those programs. Proposition 2 is another big piece. If people have a health insurance, they don't. You know, they can take care of the medical issues, and they don't turn to first they get hydrocodones, and then if those become not available, then they go to heroin or meth or anything else. So. Crime is a big deal. It's going to be one of the most pressing issues that we have in not only Latah County, but every county in the state over the next several years. It's growing faster than we can raise taxes or generate revenue to cover the cost, the expanding costs. So, again, we've done a great job in the last 5-6 years making sure that our deputies have gotten increases. For the first time in 5 years, we're not losing deputies to the city of Moscow or the city of Lewiston. We now have deputies from the city of Lewiston applying for jobs at Latah County. When I first became a commissioner, we were losing 4 and 5 deputies a year. We would train, spend $50,000 to train them. 2 years, give them a gun, bulletproof vest, teach them how to drive cars and that sort of thing. 2 years later, they'd be gone to the city of Moscow for a $10,000 raise. We finally got the wages now to where the deputies aren't leaving us like rats on a burning ship. They're sticking around. Sorry, they're sticking around, and they're providing the services. If we need 50,000 trained deputies, so they can go across the street to the city of Moscow is a great point investment. So you know, we need to stay focused on the Justice Fund.
Thank you. Ms. LaFortune.
Oh, sorry.
We have a musical interlude now.
I agree with Dave that we need to fully fund our Justice Department. I also agree that we should be pouring money into the Recovery Center for addiction and for treatment. But I want to go one step further than that, and maybe this is my experience in working with families in this county, but when I started as a pediatric physical therapist, my caseload was mostly kids with Down syndrome, or kids with spina bifida, or kids with cerebral palsy due to a birth trauma. And nowadays, we're getting more and more kids that are born addicted, and they're born addicted to methamphetamine. They have methamphetamine in their system. They have opioids in their system, and it's watching those babies go through withdrawal is just absolutely heartbreaking. Being in social services, of course, I see what they do, what people do as far as trying to reunify those families, and when that doesn't work, then of course kids are in foster care. I see the drug epidemic in our county and in our country really as a symptom of despair. People turn to what it is that's going to make them feel good because they don't have other things in their life that are making them feel good. And this is what I talked about with complex and interrelated problems. You can't tease out the crime from the addiction problem. You can't tease out the addiction problem from the despair. You can't tease out the despair from the economic disparity that we're seeing. I work with so many families where they're one car repair away from not being able to make their rent. Everybody is living right on that edge. Health insurance in the form of Medicaid expansion for some of these families would be very helpful. It would help them to not have to worry about what they're going to do if something happens to their family and they can't pay a medical bill.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Well, all three candidates have brought up some excellent points, and I can't argue with any of them, but very good points. The one thing I will reiterate again, I want that drug dog. I see what Whitman County used to do with their drug dog. I was listening to the news a couple of weeks ago, and Whitman County pulled over a car, and when it was all said and done, they arrested the people for drugs. So I know that dog was there doing his job, along with the officers. So I want to push that hard. I've been pushing it for quite a while now. The other one thing I am going to do is I'm going to get behind Sheriff Stiles. If he needs the tools to make improvements to his department, I want to try to find that money somewhere, somehow, to help him in his endeavors to improve his sheriff's department.
Thank you very much.